So today's topic is principal quantum number. Principal quantum number is donated by N and it is given by the scientist Niels Bohr. What principal quantum number represents? It represents the name of the shell, which is also known as the energy level. It represents the energy of the shell to which electron belongs, and it represents the size of the orbital. The next point is values of n. These are the values of n. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Names of the shell. If n is equal to 1, then the shell is K. If n is equal to 2, then the shell name is L. If n is equal to 3, then the shell name is M. If n is equal to 4, then the shell name is N, and so on. Now, there are some important points to remember. Greater the value of n, greater is the distance from the nucleus. If n is equal to 1, then the distance from the nucleus will be smaller than if the value of n is equal to 2. So R1 is less than R2 is less than R3 is less than R4, and so on. Greater the value of n, higher is the energy of the shell. It is less negative. Energy 1 is less than energy 2 is less than energy 3 is less than energy 4, and so on. Velocity of electron decreases as n increases. As n increases, then the velocity of the electron decreases. Velocity 1 is greater than velocity 2 is greater than velocity 3 is greater than velocity 4, and so on. The next point is angular momentum of an electron. The formula for it is mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi, where m is the mass of electron, v is the velocity of electron, here h is the Planck's constant, and r is the radius of orbit. R is the radius of orbit. The last point is maximum number of electron in a shell is 2n square. To find the maximum number of electrons in a shell, there is a formula 2n square. Some important formulas are given here. The first one is the radius of orbit. The radius of orbit is 0.529 n square upon z Armstrong. Here, z is the atomic number. The next formula is energy of electron. It is minus 13.6 z square upon n square electron volt per atom. The next formula is for the velocity of electron. 2.18 into 10 to the power 6 z upon n meter per second. The next formula is angular momentum, which is mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi, which we already learned here. And the last formula, that is maximum number of electron in a shell, is 2n square. To find the maximum number of electrons in a shell, the formula is 2n square, which we learned here. So the conclusion for principal quantum number is here. Principal quantum number n determines the shell size, energy, and maximum number of electrons present in it. That's all for today. Thank you.